Welcome to Make It Happen. 5 minutes of inspiration to get from stuck to unstoppable without changing who you are, and even if no one believes in you or stand by you. Today's guest, we have Shel Horowitz. Shel Horowitz is a multiple award-winning best-selling author of 10 books and a TEDx speaker. He is a Transformpreneur at Going Beyond Sustainability and author of Guerrilla Marketing to Heal the World, which helps you find your organization's sweet spot where profitability meets social change.
A challenge I've faced as an entrepreneur and activist is convincing the business world that they hold the key to solving our biggest challenges, and that it's in their own bottom line interest to make a difference on issues like hunger, poverty, war, catastrophic climate change, and pandemics. The business world has the ingenuity, the resources, and the will to succeed that can finally fix these modern plagues. But our business culture was built around making money as the only goal. So my challenge is to find ways to fit systemic, environmental, and social change into that framework, to convince that world that their companies can make money by helping solve our biggest problems, that together we can identify, create, and market profitable offerings that turn hunger and poverty into abundance, war into peace, catastrophic climate change into planetary balance, and health crises into global well-being. Here's the thing. We already know how to do this. Hundreds of companies, including Patagonia, Ben & Jerry's, and The Body Shop, have been doing it for years, profitably. Even some of our largest corporations, business giants like Unilever and Walmart, have embraced some parts of this. But so much of the business world is still mired in 19th century thinking that short-term profit is the only metric that matters. I've been both an entrepreneur and an activist for more than 40 years. And after starting a movement that saved a mountain and used everything I'd learned as a marketer, I started looking at more ways to braid these two halves of my life together. I began to research, speak, and write about the connections, holistic approaches, and wonderful results of combining a business purpose with environmental and social good. I did a TEDx talk, Impossible is a Dare, in 2014, and have delivered expanded versions many times since. 4 of my 10 books are about this, starting in 2003 with Principled Profit, and continuing through my most recent one, the award-winning Guerrilla Marketing to Heal the World. And the more I learn, the more excited I get to see what actually is possible, to discover amazing achievements like a zero-net energy home that was built in a cold climate back in 1984 with no furnace, a large commercial bakery that found a way to employ ex-felons, ex-mental patients, and others considered unemployable, or a Frisbee-sized hydroelectric generator that doesn't require a dam and thus avoids eco-harm. To study or even help create business models that create good jobs and alleviate poverty, and to see proof in the global COVID-19 response that yes, we can pivot our entire society. At age 63, I finally know what I want to do when I grow up. Build a movement to shift the business paradigm society-wide. I will not do this alone. I have to be one voice of many. Fortunately, more and more companies are beginning to understand this. And I may not even live to see that change. After all, it took a 100-year movement to end slavery in my country, the United States. I'm inspired by the words of the ancient sage Rabbi Tarfon. It is not your responsibility to finish the work of perfecting the world, but you are not free to desist from it either. I invite you to be part of that. Shel Horowitz, GoingBeyondSustainability.com.
This episode is brought to you by InstantPodcastLeader.com, the leading platform to launch your podcast in 48 hours and make it profitable. Get your free audiobook and free web class at InstantPodcastLeader.com/webclass.